Hello and welcome to Wagsy's Battle for Azeroth Retribution Paladin Guide. This is a short and sweet guide about the best talents for raids, single target AoE and Mythic Plus. This is my rating setup for single target. This is the best damage that I found for single target. A close second is to swap Inquisition for Divine Purpose. And if you really want to be lazy about it, you could roll Blade of Wrath Divine Purpose. The advantage of this build is that you have two passives and you don't have to worry about these extra two buttons in your rotation. This is a lot more simpler to use. For AoEing, 3 targets or more, you want to take Zeal. For 1 or 2 targets, you want to take Righteous Verdict. You kind of need to do some experimentation with this yourself to figure out if it's the best for that dungeon or raid. In Mythic Plus in general, I usually take Inquisition, Blade of Wrath, Zeal for AoE. For Tyrannical Weeks, I take Righteous Verdict, Blade of Wrath, Inquisition. You can also take Divine Purpose for AoE fights because the procs can be really good with Divine Storm, but I just like the consistent damage of Inquisition. Jumping to the rotation, I'm going to show you guys how to burst. Bursting is very important. Another reason I take Wake of Ashes actually is because it adds to the Ret Paladin's burst, particularly Dark Iron Dwarf, where we have 8 seconds to pump as much damage with our racial. So I'm going to tell you guys what I'm going to do first, and then I'm going to go through it in slow-mo. So what you're going to want to do, you're going to have your DBM countdown. You're going to want a Shield of Vengeance, Pre-Pot, Judgment, Blade of Wrath, or Blade of Justice, sorry, Inquisition. You're then going to go Wings, and as the global cooldown's coming back, you're going to use your racial and on-use trinkets at the same time. And then you're going to Wake of Ashes, Templar's Verdict, and then continue with the rotation, and I'll explain it then afterwards. So let's go. So you're going to start off by Shield of Vengeance, Pre-Pot, Judgment, hit him with the Blade of Wrath, Inquisition. You're then going to Wings, and then as the global cooldown finishes, pop your on-use and racial. You're going to Wake of Ashes, Templar's Verdict, Hammer of Wrath, Templar's Verdict, Blade of Wrath, Judgment, Templar's Verdict. You see me checking my duration on Dark Iron Dwarf to see I'm going to get a Templar's Verdict with Dark Iron up. You're going to Hammer of Wrath, Crusader Strike. You're then going to throw out a TV before your Righteous Verdict falls off. Blade of Wrath. You'll notice I'm checking my duration on Wings to see that I can get a Judgment off and then get Templar's Verdict with the final duration. I want you to pay attention to how I got 3 Templar's Verdicts off in my Dark Iron Dwarf racial. By me delaying that GCD by that little bit means I get that extra TV off and get the extra 600 strength. Moving into the standard rotation, you're going to want to prioritize in this order. Wake of Ashes with 0 Holy Power, Blade of Wrath, Hammer of Wrath, Judgment, Crusader Strike. So you see me now checking my Inquisition buff. I know that it has a short time and that I'm going to be replenishing it now. You want to prioritize your Inquisition only when it has 15 seconds or less. The reason behind this is it can only stack to a maximum of 1 minute, and 3 charges of Holy Power will give it 45 seconds. I use Wake of Ashes here with 1 Holy Power, a Templar's Verdict, Blade of Wrath, Judgment, Templar's Verdict. And you'll basically notice that I almost always am generating Holy Power instead of doing Templar's Verdict. The only time where I won't do this is if I check my Righteous Verdict buff and it's about to fall off. So this is basically the rotation for Ret. So that's the short and sweet of Ret Paladin. I hope you guys learned something from it. If you have any other questions, come hit me up on my Twitch channel. I'm live every day from 12 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time, and I'd be happy to answer any of your questions. If you'd like to show some support, remember to leave the video a like and subscribe to the channel. If you want to show more support, however, like the legends you see on screen, you can head over to my Twitch channel and subscribe or donate, and it would be muchly appreciated. However, it is totally not necessary. I hope to see you guys in the next video or in the Twitch channel. Peace out.